to Talking Tea with Mama YG, myself, and Kamisha Wells. We're here today with Donta and Whitey.
White, yeah.
Whitey, am I Whitey? Okay. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. We're in the community today to speak with these gentlemen about what they're doing in the community. So, Donta.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, let me tell you a little story about how I met Donta right fast. I was working out. I had a personal trainer in the city of Hawthorne. His name is Corey. Shout out to Corey.
Okay.
Corey was had been my personal trainer for years, and then Donta came into the gym and started kind of telling me little things I wasn't doing right, kind of like trying to help me with my exercises. And
Okay, Donta.
It was so much fun.
Fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. But anyway, after I stopped working out with Corey, Donta actually ended up coming to work in the office with me with telehealth van.
Wow.
Working
Okay.
alongside me and Dion Rambo.
Okay.
And that was another exciting adventure we had together.
We had nothing but good times.
Yeah, we
Really?
had nothing but good time. We have nothing but good
Wow.
time. So this is something new today. Donta contacted us to come out and see what he had going on here in the community. So I'm very excited to talk to these young men and see what we have going on here.
Yes.
So who wants to start this? Who wants to start this conversation?
This conversation is nice.
Look at White. He ready.
This conversation is based on community.
Okay, so
Okay.
community.
Community strong.
Okay.
And the only way you get strong as a community is find some peace in it. And a whole lot of people, they working at peace right now.
Right.
And somebody asked me the other day when they came to the store to just pop. They said, how did you get the Broadways and the East Coasters to make peace? It's easy. Just telling me your OGs run the world. When they run the world, they're supposed to tell the other ones who want to keep on seeing the little ones in jail, stop. And once you do that, you bring a whole line of people together. So the East Coast and the Broadway has been having peace for like 4 years. So now everybody is piggybacking off of it. And we are so overwhelmed for them piggybacking because it's another reason, or pet peeve reason. It gives an opportunity for everybody to go look in the parks and ask themselves what the hell is missing.
Wow.
And that's crazy. Well, I'm going to tell you what's missing. All our kids is missing out the park because the OGs have not allowed our kids in the baseball field, the basketball field, and the football field. Because the OGs got confused in the matter, thinking that they're supposed to have a war with the inner city, the whole inner city with each other. But it's when nobody dared to explain to me that, hey, that right there is made up. If you pay attention how it's made up, and I will take you a little step where you guys will never understand it in their lifetime. The Europeans do not have guns in their states.
Right.
They send the guns to LA.
Of course, they've been doing that.
Right.
So if they send all the guns to the black neighborhood and they don't have none in China, they don't have none in Europe, they don't have none in Russia, they don't have none of these white places, they send the guns so the black people can kill each other. So the conspiracy that's been going on since the 1400s.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
They make peace. They make peace. You gotta throw the guns away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be strong.
Yeah. But do you remember this, White? Remember when the cops, I don't know if you're aware of this, you might be, back in the days, 40 years ago, I know I was a baby, whatever. However, these are stories my mama told me, because she was a big time gangster in Compton and stuff like that. So she told me the police would come in vans and drop off all these guns in the black neighborhood, shoot it up, and then say this neighborhood did it, the Crips or the Bloods, and then make them go against each other.
Okay.
So I don't know.
No, she almost on point. But the whole thing about it, in that era, the police used to set back like 1992 riot. You guys young enough for that.
Right.
It was a peace treaty all the way around the board.
Okay.
So the police was jumping out of the car with blue and red rags on,
Oh,
taking
wow.
shots at people.
Wow.
because everybody was connected.
Now think about that. That's the 92 riots.
Right.
So imagine in the time where, like, so Whitey, like, is 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, right? And we talk about OG.
Right.
So the stuff that he's seen is totally different, and he understands where it was supposed to go.
Right.
So when it's a disconnect, that's his whole thing. Is like, how do you fix the what was meant to be, right? Because like the businessmen and all that stuff, that the Panthers, like he's from that era. Like he's from the era of seeing who was it, Farrakhan that came here. It's just like he's been around so much.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I was there with Angela Davis.
Ooh.
I'm a little older than you guys, and I was there with Elijah Muhammad. I was there with Malcolm X. I come off of 56th and Main, Broadway, where the temple was, and the Black Panther headquarters was, and then down on 71st, the US was. So when we look at this chaos was being down, when I was a little boy, it wasn't a gun. I hate to say that, it wasn't a gun on the street. We had to fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had good fights all the way around the neighborhood. Right. So when they realized that our bloodline was growing, I said that again, our bloodline was growing. A whole lot of people don't know what bloodline is. They think it's a game. But your bloodline is the kids you put in the world. That fruit you put in the world. And they were trying to figure out, these black people know how to make something out of nothing. And they turned around and they flipped it. And they just put some guns in the streets in 1980. Ever since 1983, you guys been in wars with the inner city with each other, where it was like, all thing we do is get money. So, not being disrespectful, I was filthy rich at 14. While everybody else was trying to figure out how to get some money, I was already rich. My liquor store was right down the street on 56th and Main.
Wow.
And when I talked to my homeboys, it's like, where you from? Well, I think he make a whole lot of money, so he won't get from wherever he want to be from, because he got a whole lot of money.
He can do what he wants. He can do what he wants.
You know, in the Nicholson Garden, Renee McGowan and all those dudes, they have a whole lot of money. They would drive Rolls Royces and Ferraris.
Wow.
So they had a whole lot of money. Over there in Jordan, in the Jordan Downs, the other boys were over there who got killed. They were driving Rolls Royces and Ferraris. So they had boxes and boxes of money in 1976, 77. So when people had this conversation about, oh, he got some money, and they talk about $30,000 and $40,000 that tip money, they try to act like there's some money. And we try to say, no, they tricked you guys. Right. They took all the money away from you guys. You guys don't even know it. And you guys sacrificing your life for $10,000, $15,000. It stands for 4 o'clock count for 5, 6 hours. So it's a whole different ball game.
Can you explain that 4 o'clock count? Because I don't know if y'all familiar with what the 4 o'clock count is.
Explain that to us, please. No.
So 4 o'clock count is crazy.
Okay.
The system itself, it's a president count. 4 o'clock count is a president count.
President count.
The president
Okay.
of the United States.
Okay.
So listen, y'all gotta pay attention.
Okay, I'm listening.
I was going to ask, what president?
Yeah, the president of the United States. Okay.
So every day at 4 o'clock, everybody line up in their cells, and the police come down and go and count like they count. Make sure every last one of them is in place. So they got to tell the president of the United States, we got your slaves. They set them in cells. They're not going nowhere. We're going to release them out of their cells when you clear the count.
Wow.
This the president counts.
Okay, so that looks you when I never heard of that until why you made it plain, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think that means though? So for every cell that's empty, what is that? What if you're the person that's over that type of process? How do you think that works? We need to fill that cell.
We need to fill this cell.
So if a quota is not met, y'all get it back out in the streets and bring somebody in.
So everything what you guys seen, you guys like, oh yeah, this right here. The reason why they came up with 5K1 and telling was that he could tell on 10, put him in jail.
Wow.
But he's gonna stay home. He's gonna be all right. but he was only 10 of his friends. And when you ladies look at it, sometimes you guys, they make errors too. They like, we're gonna put him on child support. So if he don't pay child support, they done did the police job again.
Right.
He got to go in jail.
Yeah.
We go stand for 4
Yeah.
So they have all these little different remedies that they take people like us off the street. And sometimes our girls be like, I called the police, but he didn't do nothing to me. But the police in the courtroom now got the power to put that person in jail because she filed a charge on him. See, I don't want to know more. I didn't mean it like that, but it's too late. You have to be processed.
Right.
Wow.
So we talking about community strong. And the only way our community can get strong again, if we come to reality, like, hey, we got to stop destroying each other.
Yeah.
So how do we get there? How do we?
Where do we even start?
We talk a lot about community strong and trying to stop a lot of the violence that's going on, and but how do we start?
Because nobody wants to explain to the OGs, hey man, you destroying us.
Yeah.
You got that title. That's a bad title to have. I'm an OG, okay? That means you're responsible.
Exactly.
Wow.
So who brings the OGs together?
I think
where does that power come from? There's got to be some kind of power to do that.
So it's a thing like this. Everybody I'm around is older than me. Has always been that way. So like when I talk to you from my youthful space, right?
Right.
And then there's so much knowledge that you have and wisdom that you have, you're able to communicate with your group what needs to happen.
Right.
So it's like he said, when somebody says, hey man, look, while y'all was gone, y'all left us here with all the smokers. Y'all left us with all the drug addicts. That's the OGs that most people know.
Okay.
Being 100. Most of the OGs in the neighborhood that you know was smokers or whatever.
Right.
The real ninjas went to jail.
Yeah.
Right? They wasn't doing no dope. They wasn't doing nothing. They was making all the money. So now you got all these broke dudes saying, hey, go rob, go kill this dude so we can get this money. Go do this, go do that. But they not doing nothing. Where these dudes was actually doing something, feeding families, taking care, putting people on. Yeah, it might have been some kickback or resistance because it's the streets. But at the same time, they understand that they're having the conversations. But the problem is the people in our generation is not having the conversation.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because there is a generation difference. They're having the conversation. The dialogue is being had, but we the ones that gotta hold the youth accountable.
Right.
Because they not finna do it. They don't got time to come out in the streets and chastise everybody for going against the grain. It's our
So
age.
it's not getting to where it needs to get to. It's still some broken.
It's gonna be some broken branches.
Yeah, it's definitely broken branches. So how do you
deal with it? You deal with it simply. It's not hard to deal with. It's like when the guys keep on hollering about, oh, I'm an OG, man, do your job. Then they look at you like, what you talking about?
Some OGs don't feel like we should.
You could tell them to do your job. And they look like, what's my job? To protect my kids.
Wow.
So that's the part you guys been missing.
But are all the OGs at that point to it?
It don't make a difference. Because you're gonna challenge them in a different way. You're not protecting our kids. You saying that our kids to go shoot a gun? But it's gonna be here. You're an OG gangster. So when you're a gangster, you protect your understudies.
Yeah.
You don't put your understudies in harm's way. And that's the job. Really, I don't drink or get high. So I can sit back and talk shit. I ain't never told on nobody, and then I got a bad track record. Because my track record is kind of different from their track record. Because I wear that title for real. I'm a gangster. And I wear it, and I wear it good. And I make sure that the team around me, all of them eat. Because it's necessary for your team to eat. You supposed to structure things so they can do something legal instead of not illegal.
Wow.
Because you go get a kid cocaine costs $14,000 and you gonna make $800 off of it. When you put your head in the lion's mouth for $800, that's the question that everybody got to ask the brothers who come about, hey man, let's do this. It's better off taking that $14,000, getting the pressure washer,
Exactly.
and go to work.
Right.
Because all these places need to be clean. You can get $1,800 and $1,600 a day doing that. You have 2 people working with that pressure washing machine, and you be good for the whole week. It's to go to 2 places and clean. So our whole job is to find a description that will fill you guys in, where you guys can say, hey, I got a team, I got another team to create. Because you got to start creating teams so they can do their job, so they don't never stand up for 4 o'clock count or make 5 cents an hour.
Right.
And this right here is the thing what we're working with right now. You see all the other races laughing because they in the ball game. And the brothers sitting back like, I'm gonna buy some rolls. We'll buy rolls.
So when we talk about the 4 o'clock count, and we talking about what we're trying to do to keep that count
Empty.
empty.
Yeah, you really want to empty.
Yeah, we want to empty. But that's fighting against. Now you're fighting against police.
But guess what? We've been doing that.
Yeah.
We've been doing that our whole lives. What is the difference now when we have a stronger voice because we have social media? I honestly feel like why the message is not moving rapid enough is because, like he said, people don't build teams. We all have the conversations, and just like when we went to the event we was at yesterday, we'll walk away from the conversation with no action, right? So when you start taking action,
then that's when the change starts.
it's gonna change things. Like we've worked in diversion. That's not something new to us.
Right.
That's something that bonded us together. Like, oh, let's keep these people out of jail.
Yeah.
How can we get somebody home? Who do you connect to? But then when you think about it, a lot of these people go in with public defenders on cases that they can honestly beat. But the 4 count is more important because those industries are which drives your stock markets, your economy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it's a fight you gotta fight. You have to fight.
Yeah.
It's not
that's
even
a big fight.
That is
That's
a big fight.
That's a huge
That is a big fight.
So it's gonna take more than.
It take us all.
Yeah, it
it's
does.
gonna take more than just us. I know you guys got this going on here, and you guys are trying to make this bigger and bring in, like you said, you have the. Explain what you told us before. How you have the who you putting together, coming together.
It's like at the end of the day, everybody assimilate everybody. No matter what everybody say, when they see someone doing something different, I want to do it. Why they doing it?
You'd be surprised.
They sure do.
How many people switched from what they was doing to what we're
Of
doing?
course, absolutely.
For me, it's like when I see people in general, I'm like, hey, it's a rule that we got to go by. There's still these rules, these street rules that we are under, and we got to make sure that people eat. But we got to teach them how to eat in a different way. We're not gonna break the law. We're not gonna shoot no gun. But the guns is there. Is we got to use guns.
I was gonna interject and say if it's necessary.
But we're not trying to do that. It's like right now I said that wrong. Right now we getting ready to put 27 acres of solar panels up.
Okay.
It's like, how you guys doing? Because we have the will and the power and the ability to do what the hell we want to do.
Absolutely.
And you sit back and you're looking at people who have money. They're like, "Oh, I got this money, but money sitting in the box ain't money." I hate to tell you that. I don't care how much money do you have. They're like, I got it. Don't even know. You die tomorrow, it's dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna build you a legacy. Take your money and build a legacy. If you don't know how to do it, pick up the phone, make a phone call. Somebody do know how to do it. This how life really works. It's like, what you gonna do? You gonna do your job. Your job is you already been selfish. I know you kind of call off selfish, but I explain later.
That selfish conversation is a different thing.
But you already been selfish. Now when you being selfish, you got some kind of look out like, I got everything I need. And you look at the world like, what do I do? Because your dreams is complete. I can say if mine was over that 14, 15 years, I didn't have a dream no more. So you look at like, how do I fix these little problems? They little problems, they ain't big problems. But everybody look at like, oh, that's a big problem, you don't have no job. Shit. Open that right there. You got a t-shirt store. How many t-shirts can we sell at Dodger Stadium? How many t-shirts can we sell at Anaheim Stadium? How many t-shirts can we put a team together for every program and have everybody in place? If 9, 10 little kids who ain't got no money, you send them down to Dodger Stadium. They used to do it a long time ago. Send the kids go sell a t-shirt. The kids make $200. You make $1,500, $15,000, whatever it is.
Right.
But you employ some young kids, and they got a big little smile on their face, and now they understand what business is.
Right.
But people in general, all the rappers, all the baseball players, all of them, it's only me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I hate to say it, like it's only me. Like when Death Row Records came about, Death Row Records was Godfather Records. I know it because the money came from us.
Right.
So it was no big deal.
Right.
Rap a Lot. The Rap a Lot was Rap a Lot, and their money came from the other guy. We know where all the money came from. So when we talking this stuff about, oh, you got this, you got Easy. This money came from us. Their money came from us because we had all the money in America. And when we looked at each other, we like, how do we flip it and make it work? And wow. So now you're looking at Harry O. Harry O don't say, love you, Snoop Dogg, love you, but it's time for me to be a boss again. So now he's officially community strong. And he's doing his job.
Wow.
That's Michael, that's my brother.
That's his,
Okay.
that's his partner.
Really?
They partner.
Really?
I really didn't know who he was, but I was introduced to him. And
Good dude.
I've never met him.
Good dude. Come off 46. Come off 46 and Central.
Really?
He really come off 53rd and Avalon like me.
Oh, okay.
He understood that to be powerful again, he had to move like he's powerful. So now he's moving like he's powerful.
Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg looking at him like, okay, so you done took your steps. Yes, I done took the step that I cradled in my heart a long time ago, so you guys wouldn't mock my dreams. Now my dreams has come to fruition in front of your eyes. So you go back and you look at it and you say, damn, what's going on? It's like Lil E and Oakland. Lil E just did 30 years. But now you're getting all white parties and everybody's showing up everywhere. Master P, all of them, they showing up to his party. Well, it's like, how do I make this work and get the information out to the streets? You make it work because you got the platform to make it.
Right.
And this what they did. They was in the entertainment business. I'm not an entertainer. I'm a professional dope dealer.
Selling like it is. Selling like it is.
That's what I am.
Right.
So now I use everything like this dope. Everything like this dope.
Man can turn nothing into something all the time.
Wow.
I'm talking about whether it's legal. I never seen him do no illegal business, so we're not gonna have that conversation.
Right.
But the things that I have seen him accomplish, it puts a fire in me. Like, dang, okay, you're not doing all you can, because he's gonna always remind you, like he say, his favorite thing is do your job. So if everybody did their job, we wouldn't really be having certain conversations. But the problem is everybody don't do their job.
No, they don't.
But if you get a team of individuals, like he's modest, like what Whitey did in his time, the amount of resources he was able to accumulate, it's all documented, but it's still a lot of stuff we keep because he has books. He has a series coming out called Whitey's History Lessons, where he's talking about the true godfathers of LA.
Okay.
Like, because everybody, and I'll just throw this out here for shits and giggles, y'all curse on here. Like, everybody getting hung up on Freeway Rick, but it was somebody before that.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
So it's always that. It's always those steps. It's like when you can have the conversation, why not have it? And no better person to have it than him because he actually lived it. Like he said, you hear all these dudes talking about what they want to do, but half of them snitch, so don't nobody respect what they talking about. Half of them are telling kids to do the wrong thing, so don't nobody respect the conversation when it's time to come to the table, because it's like, bro, everything else you do is contradicting what you saying.
Yeah.
But this is somebody that really stands his ground on, no, these kids gonna be safe. These kids not gonna be hungry. These adults that need to be men are gonna be raised up to be men versus you know, sleeping on the ground or
Right,
taking
right.
the easy way out. So when
Right.
you have somebody like that in the community, that's why I was like, nah, I need to shed light on him.
Yeah.
Because I understand the impact. I understand. I don't think he understands how great it is to have somebody that really genuinely cares about the outcome of the next 10, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Wow. Well,
That's the whole.
woo, that's a blessing, Whitey, what you out here doing.
Yeah, it is a blessing. And the kids are the ones that we need to focus on.
Yeah,
We need to get the kids back in the park.
we do. And what are you guys doing here with the kids?
So here it's just a variety of things.
It's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Okay.
It's a program, so it's a
It's a
lot.
program.
It's a lot.
I like it. You see this right here, this is a safe path.
Okay.
The 5 trays over there, Broadway's over there, East Coast is down there,
Okay.
4 trays is down there, some villains over there.
Hop on boys.
But this right here is a free pass.
Right.
So
This
like,
give our kids somewhere to go
don't touch
and be
this.
safe.
Because you touch this, your big homie gonna try to shoot your head off. It's just that simple. Don't
Wow.
touch this place.
Yeah.
These kids can walk all the way from 69th and Main down here, and ain't nobody gonna touch them.
That is.
It's good. So the question always come back to you guys: what are you telling your kids they need to do? It's like someone said this the other day and made me laugh. This is a whole lot of college kids don't know how to read. The only thing they gotta do is work the computer and use the phone. So the information that they receive into their brain is no information at all.
Yeah.
So we sitting here thinking that we sending these kids to do the right thing and they is qualified to run the world. We already lost. Because our kids can't run the world. Because our kids is not getting the insight that they're supposed to receive from people like us. And we sit back sometimes, we say, oh, I'm so powerful, I got so much cash that I don't even talk to them. They're not even important. Someone walk past you hungry. They just walk past you hungry. But with me, it's like, oh no, they're gonna eat. When they leave this school on 52nd and Main, they're gonna be full because I'm gonna cook for them. You know, I cook for the people at 4 o'clock now because I was a chef. So I cook for them. Why not cook for the people who need it? Because the kids is the future. The old dudes is not the future. Everybody keep on trying to make older people the
Everything
future.
should be about the kids. We should be worried about the kids.
If you shift,
what we leaving behind.
if
the
you
kids.
see, the thing is, you can't. At a certain point, as a man and a woman, we can say this honestly. You can't leave me behind. I make a conscious choice not to keep up. Right? That's real. It's like either you gonna keep up with what the program is saying keep up with, or you're not getting left behind because we don't have the intentions of leaving nobody behind. So when you're dealing with these kids, their minds are trainable, right? They have a sense of ability that's okay. Adults don't want to let their guard down to be redirected. But then the ones that do want to be redirected are the ones that he influences, and we see the changes everywhere, right? Because there are men and women of age that want to take action. And then there are people who just refuse to take action because it's not my issue. But it's your issue when it's your son's funeral.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your issue when it's your daughter that's out here prostituting.
Right.
It's your issue when we need to find or go stop somebody from whooping on them. Then it becomes your issue. But it should always be your issue to see these people doing better than what they are. These kids having some type of guidance, some type of understanding. You know what I mean? Like we try to meet them at their needs. People is like, all right, y'all not gonna be able to get no kids in y'all program and this, that, and the other. They don't want to learn. Our kids get mad when they don't learn.
Wow.
They prefer to learn. They want to do the coding. They want to do the stuff. But sometimes the people that's teaching them don't look like them or have the empathy that we would naturally have for each other. Because we understand social trauma and we understand the downfall of the community and we understand what it takes to get it back.
Right.
And what it takes to get it back is putting action. Like him stepping out and doing what he's doing, he put a lot of people together to make one thing happen. He put resources from all around him, every connection he had out of a restaurant.
Wow.
And just put people together.
That's powerful, Whitey.
The whole thing is just right here. And sometimes it be disrespectful when I say it. Then you look at me like, why you say that? I say, you women is a piece of shit to me. Because you don't want your kids to be better than you. And it's very disrespectful how I
But
say
it's
it.
very true.
And they look at
It's
me
very
like,
true.
you so worried about a dude somewhere else
Mm-hmm.
that you can't send your damn kids
Yep.
to get this education so we can walk on Maui and house shoes
Mhm.
and make 6 figures.
That is true.
And
Very.
I'm one of the dudes. They say, why you cuss Maxine Water? I said, because Maxine Water is a piece of shit. They say, you talking about Maxine Water? I said, yeah, she's a piece of shit. Maxine Water is called of the crack law, the gun law, and the crime bill. She was the head person spirit to put black people in jail. And they said back call her Mama Maxine. For what reason I have no idea. But a whole lot of people don't know how to read and write.
But a lot of our people is lost. That's why.
But
They're so lost.
The key to something he just said is a lot of our people don't go.
They don't.
Hold on for 1 second. People say that as an excuse. A whole lot of people lost. They ain't lost.
They just ignorant. They just don't.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
that's coming from what you were speaking on that scene. I think that's coming from somebody above.
Mhm.
They
It's
just
coming
being
from
nice.
somebody above. Somebody got her. Somebody.
But you got to think about, if you go back to what she came out here for, she came out here for that particular reason. She was bussed in from a whole other state. She's not a LA bred. She's not from here.
Wow.
She did something great where she was to slow black men down, and they brought her out here to further that agenda. Most of the time when people go into politics and laws, you're only put up there because you're working against or working for what they want you to work for. You're not there because you stood
true.
back and
That's
you
true.
care. They don't care about what
That's
you care
absolutely
about.
true.
I'm just
Definitely.
saying, to the sense of just an honest moment, right? Because a lot of times he was a part of those historic events and was actually there. So he sees it from the perspective of, my brother and sister didn't have nothing to eat.
Yeah.
My mother was making the minimum of minimum wage. You know, the people around us was struggling. While all these people are praising these people, that the black community has been the same way since we had Tom Bradley.
Right.
Like, think about all the leaders that we know, and we're still having the same conversation.
Yeah.
So when does the action?
When does that
For
actually
me,
kick in and stop and
It's so
change?
hard for me to get into politics.
You.
I feel like it's only so much we can control.
Yeah.
It's only, I feel like if you can
Whitey got something to say
control-
about that.
Well, if you can control, if you can
You see
control
Whitey
what-
face? He
if
ready.
you can control this, what you see ahead of you, what's down here with you. Because once you start going up there, you can't control that. That's we gonna still be fighting. We gonna be dead and gone, and this shit's still gonna be going on.
Okay, you good. Now here goes the thing, but you're gonna ask yourself, how much power do you have?
I don't feel like I have a lot of power there. I have enough power. I have some.
So if you have some, you pick the person you want in your community. So you pick the person you want. This. They go in for election every 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You. If you ain't going, we want you to vote your ass out. It's like you setting up a business and you're gonna be the president of this business. I need to be ran right. So current price legal. Pick a person. It's a such thing of picking the people that you want to put in position to do what you get. Like you pick your man.
Right.
You pick the man that you
And
want.
sometimes they be not the right one. So
I
what's
might have picked the good one this time. I ain't gonna lie. I picked
So
okay.
It's that thing, right?
when you pick, I like what you just said, Kamisha. Sometimes you think you picking the right person, and the person you pick gonna do some weird shit.
I understand. Now I like how you said that. You get rid of his ass and pick another one.
Okay, so that's what we do about politics.
I mean,
Get them in and out. The ones, but a lot of the politics, the politics, they get in here, and of course they want your vote, so they want to win you over. They're not really gonna do their job when they get in.
But
So.
what are they? A lot of times we say
They
that.
don't do their
What
job,
they
Whitey. When do they do their
With
job?
Gilbert Lindsay.
They don't do their
I
job.
was here with Gilbert Lindsay in this district.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert Lindsay took care of us.
Okay.
We had after school programs. We had every kind of program it was. Gilbert Lindsay. He's like, these are my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been anybody
Like
that
Gilbert Lindsay?
since?
No.
Yeah.
But we do have
Wow.
hope. Kern leaving, but like Kern is one of the reasons why we do a lot of this stuff we do.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
everybody turned their back on him, we stood by him because you know how it goes.
Yeah.
They-
Black.
He black, right? And he was actually doing his job. So what's the problem with him doing his job? Because constituents or other people don't always agree with you. And that's part of politics.
Right.
But we know if we need something done in this community, we can call our community leader without a shadow of a doubt, and something's going to happen. But a lot of people don't even deal in district politics. They always think, I gotta go talk to the mayor. I gotta go talk to talk to this person in the district that can talk to a senator. Go talk to this person in the district that can talk to the mayor. Go talk to the person, you know what I'm saying? Take it up certain chains. And he know when it comes to that political stuff and history and all of that, Whitey really knows.
So at the end of the day, it's like Kern Price. Good dude. And they just want to destroy him because they want his seat. I was like, nah, we ain't doing that. Kern, you gonna be on everything that I do. Mother's Day party, you're gonna be on there. Father's Day party, you're gonna be on there. Juneteenth, you're gonna be on there. Christmas giveaway, you're gonna be on there. You're gonna come, Mother Fletcher, you're gonna come. I'm bringing you because you my man. Because you like how you like business.
Okay.
So it would be like, why you saying why you mother? I said, nah, I'm not gonna holler until I got a Halloween party. She needs to show her ass up.
You better show up.
That's how I get down. They be like, you know, I call Jaime, get your ass down here. So it'd be like, why? I'm like, man, look out for the kids. We ain't asking for nothing. Look out for the kids. You're gonna throw some tip money on the ground, buy the kids 30 toys, and say, damn, I didn't know there was that many black kids in there. Tears were rolling down his face like, Whitey, I didn't know it was this many black kids. I said their father's in jail. Remember, understand this. I don't want you to have a misunderstanding with me. I know their fathers is in jail. I know they don't have nothing. But it's my job as an individual, a person out of this neighborhood, to say, I'm going to figure a way how to get you guys some toys. I'm going to feed you. Because I'm going to cook in the kitchen. I don't need nobody to cook. I'm going to feed you. I'm going to get you these toys. You're going to have, on the 23rd of December, you're going to have Christmas. No matter what they say. And if any toys left over, I'm going to line your asses right back up. You guys can go get some more toys.
Right.
So that's our obligation as we look at each other in the mirror. How can you say I want to kill somebody that look like that?
Yeah, say that again.
I know. I feel like the things that I've been doing in the community for as long as my son has been.
Who is your son?
I introduced myself. I think I said MamaYG. I think I said
She did. She did say that.
YG's mama.
YG.
And everybody
YG's
knows
mama.
who YG. But we've been doing a lot of things in the community.
Yeah,
for
all the
years.
time.
And one thing that I personally, and I'm not prejudiced to anything, but what my heart has a problem with is every time we're out in the community and we're giving away and we're doing things, our people don't show up. Our kids.
Tell her why.
Tell us why,
Our
Whitey.
kids.
We both probably had to.
I want to know this. I'm waiting on this
I know they're in
answer.
need.
Yeah.
I know they're in need. Like you said, their fathers are in jail.
Right.
Where are our kids?
Pride. They mothers. The mothers. The ones with the weaves and the Gucci purses at home.
So you
and
think
the
it's just
shoes.
embarrassment?
They embarrassed to go out there and say their kids
That
really need
hurts.
the help.
It does.
That's the
It does.
truth.
It does hurt. Because that's why we out there. It's why we always out there for our people that look like this.
Right.
This is why we do it.
But guess what? This is the beauty in community work, right?
That
if we really think about it, they are us too.
Exactly.
Right? They are. But they haven't been through the same struggle neither. And pride in black women, okay? Not men. pride in black women will have them not sending their kids to get educated.
That's true.
Because my kid don't need the service, but I'm on the county. My kid don't need the toys, but you on Section 8. Stop playing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, now, why do you might have
And
a
this,
different...
now this is why our kids don't show up.
I really be feeling like...
And some of it is marketing, too.
Oh, Lord.
I mean...
I'm done.
Some of it
That's some of his marketing. Right.
Can I explain?
Yes, we do.
This is something that I've learned dealing with him. So we have a corporate flyer and we have a Negro flyer.
Okay.
And that
flyer, that's what we doing wrong.
All the stuff that the Negroes want to see.
Well, maybe we got to start doing that today. We got to have both. We gotta have both.
You gotta have that. Your sponsors need to see this flyer, and then the sponsors gonna complain because they see the flyer that appeals.
Oh my!
Because our people don't want to read the.
They don't want to read.
They don't.
Giveaway. Free food, music, come enjoy.
That's okay, see, we gotta start doing that. We gotta start doing that.
Right.
Yeah, see, we gotta cut that out. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch it up for our Thanksgiving and Christmas. We switching that flyer up. We're gonna make two. You know he got something to say.
I had to say that from my
Let me see that flyer. Wait. Let me see that flyer.
See,
this is how I flyer need to read.
Wait a minute.
Which one is that? Let me see.
The Halloween.
Okay, that's a straight to the point one.
It did just get straight to the point.
Flyer, though. We're not going to use this.
Is he going to get a corporate one in?
No, there's going to be a whole nother flyer.
But that's not the corporate flyer.
This just the black flyer.
This just the blast flyer. Like, oh, this is what we doing.
The black flyer.
Yes,
the blast flyer. The black flyer. Here you go, righty.
Like he'll put out one for Christmas, right?
Okay.
So then we like we're a team, so we're gonna do things to make it happen. Somebody be like, "Man, I don't like this." Well, go change it.
Right.
Send it to your people, right? So we have a great following, especially like our restaurant page. Like if we post something in this community, we're gonna get a ton of reposts because people genuinely know that's the heart of Whitey.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Right. So if your heart is that way, it's not going. It's gonna be reciprocated, and people gonna willfully like, oh, Lord, let me take the time to repost this. And we always say this amongst each other, like, bro, the easiest thing to do to boost somebody else's business is repost. That's it. Like, but we get so caught up in like, I don't want nobody, my 40,000 people to know about this one person.
And this is why, and that's like, what's wrong with us. But that's what's wrong with us. Right. These people, that's what's wrong with us. We're so jealous of each other and don't want to see each other happy for each other and come up. So this is why we don't repost it, because of that. I don't want this person doing better than me.
But that's not the,
so that's how we think.
Okay,
we got to get out of that.
Why you said this one day to me, and it never leave my mind. What happens if ain't nobody better than you and you fall off? What happens? Everybody fall off.
Yeah.
But you got to have somebody that's either equal or better, because when you go, if you going the wrong way, they can say, "Hey, man,
you're going the wrong way."
Going the wrong way.
Yeah.
For us, it's Whitey. Whitey, don't do that. Nope.
But see, everybody don't have a Whitey.
Yeah.
Everybody needs.
We need a Whitey. Everybody need a Whitey. Yeah.
So, even like when I walk in the store, like Christmas time.
Yeah.
What's up? How you? Get your ass on 23rd. You're on the 23rd. Get your ass on 25th. You know you ain't got no fucking money.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of your nigga shit. Get your kids there. I expect to see your ass. Huh? You heard what that's fuck I said. But I don't have time for it. On you. Okay, your girlfriend. Get her ass on 25th of December, on the 23rd of December. Get your ass there.
Yeah.
Every year on the 23rd of December, you have your ass for their daddy. So I'm gonna call her daddy. I'm gonna send a shout out to the penitentiary like, hey man, tell your girl to drop the kids off. I got you. That's what you supposed to do. You got a son that's powerful as fuck, and you supposed to remind your son who the hell he is. Tell the homies, tell their girls to get their ass to your thing.
That's what it is.
That is what it is.
They don't want their kids out there. They don't want.
No, they don't.
You got.
They don't.
This is okay. So
like you said, pride.
That goes back to, here we go, the meat of the whole shit. So if you don't want your kids there, guess what you want your kids doing? You want them doing all the shit that we complaining about.
Mm-hmm.
You want them out here sagging. You want them out here gangbanging. You want them out here stealing. You want them out here doing all the bullshit because you got too much pride.
Mm-hmm.
And this little dude can see that when this dude gone, after he done been through you and he done got what he want, we back to trying to figure out what's going on in the household.
Wow.
I'm just being real.
Right.
Because I'm a single father. I'm married, but I got a bunch of kids before I got married. You know what I mean? I made sure that I always took care of my kids, so they wouldn't have to have the daddy issues and the this and the that, and because it happens. And a lot of kids are not growing up with daddy issues. They growing up with mama want to be daddy issues.
Yeah, that's true, and there's a lot of there's a lot of those out here.
In some kind of way.
Woo.
Yeah.
I'm
doing something wrong. Y'all taught me a lot because
y'all educating us today.
Using the power that I have and that my son have. When we go to do something, he said, "I want to do." He just recently said, "I want to do something in confidence. I want to do something." I know he doesn't look at it like because he'll say it, but I have to go and do everything.
Yeah.
But then
and then whoever shows up. But now I see
you have to put that team together.
Well, I may have to go back to him and be like, we need for our kids to show up. So you need to do whatever it is you need to do.
Yeah.
Or to make, not being discriminatory. I love all the kids. Don't get me wrong. I just want, but I would like it if I saw some
more of our kids out there.
It's going to cost you later.
I know we in need.
It's going to cost you later.
What? Say it.
Please, Whitey, say it. Speak.
All you do is sit back.
Because I just love the kids.
We give them a coat. We give them a coat.
Oh my God.
Socks giveaway right here.
Okay.
Sooner or later, you're gonna tell right here, hey nigga, I need you to go get on somebody's show real quick and tell them on this day I'm giving a coat and sock giveaway for Thanksgiving. Show up, all of you guys. Bring all my little homeboys, sisters, and sons. I'm gonna be there. Get your ass down here and get this stuff that I'm giving away. Sometimes you got to use that power.
It's like with the mental health thing, right?
Right.
If he wouldn't have did a post, certain things wouldn't have worked out.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it boils down to that. So when you look at your business it's a small business. It's a separate entity, right? But at the same time, your influence is not asking people. That's where we go wrong. We ask people to do stuff instead of what Whitey does. Do your fucking job. Your job, if you're part of making this successful, do your job. Because you not doing your job, somebody gonna either have to pick that up or the overall mission is not gonna come together.
Right.
So you have to have people willing to say, okay, man, yeah, I got a son that's influential, but do I got a team that can back the influence?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's not, I've been around. He's not finna give you none of his staff.
No.
Right.
No. Mama, make this happen.
That's all he did.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why one of the big things that I noticed and I think what works is the fact that Whitey does the collaboration. Like from conception of Whitey's enterprise to somebody giving him that title, and you know what I'm saying, just because of how he works. It's not like the dude was rich at 14. Do you know how many other people he made rich in his lifetime?
It's simple. It's kind of simple. You look at it different. And you got the right to look at it. Like, I'm good. My son's super good.
I'm not looking at it like that.
She don't.
I don't look at it like that. Okay.
Like, I'm super good. I can move these people around. They'll do the right thing. So you think they're going to do the right thing. You think everybody's going to be like, we can make this happen. I'm on the team. A whole lot of people get on team just clueless. They don't even know what the team is.
Yeah, right. I've
been in a circle. I just looked at my dude and like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is my team. What did he do? What do he do? So you don't have no fucking team.
Mm-mm.
You got some clowns over here just hanging out.
Right. You got to know the difference.
So I could be in the middle of a van. And somebody asked me something. I said, oh, that's not there. Dante's French. Taz Vernon here. And she said, oh, this is my team. I'm sure my team's gonna do the right thing. Are you sure your team's gonna do the right thing?
Right.
That's the question. All this shit be going on. Like, I got a team. What they gonna do? What they supposed to do?
Yeah.
Do your fucking job. You'll be alright. If you can't do your job, I'm gonna do some cussing. And I don't feel like cussing this shit. So I need you to do
you won't feel like cussing.
Y'all don't understand. This man don't like to be ruffled. If you go read his story and you see the whitey from then to now, man, it's a tremendous improvement.
Oh my gosh, really?
Like, dudes sit there, they be having these conversations. And I tell them, like, I got taught by the Godfathers of LA. All 7 of them.
Wow.
And when they were teaching me, they were teaching me wrong. They was teaching me how not to give nobody no money, period. You gonna get all the money, everybody's gonna work for you. You let all the money. I don't like somebody killing you guys. This is my thought pattern because I'm 7 years old.
Yeah.
Looking at it, I'm like, they kill you guys.
Right.
Why they kill you guys? Yeah. But as I went on, I turned 13. My team right now here. They said, what we gonna do? I'm gonna get some money and we're gonna take over this block. When we got the money, took over this block. We were doing like 20,000 a day on this block. This is 1973. We were doing 20,000 a day. And we continue to go take over other blocks. Me and my team. This is my team. I don't do nothing by myself because how are you gonna do anything without a team? Somebody's gonna come and shoot you in the back of your head because you can't see everything. So when your team is getting, they get like, we get 20,000, we get money now. Everybody gets some money. And at the end of the day, everybody got a block, but they still deal with whitey. And it's a powerful thing dealing with whitey because now everybody get an opportunity to eat and feed their mothers in front of us. Because this is the 70s. Nobody had no money. I don't care what nobody tell you guys. They didn't have no money. The only thing was on Broadway was some whores and a couple dope dealers. And at that time, heroin was the main thing on the streets. And it was only 7 fathers, godfathers, they had heroin. We got some pills by accident. But when we got finished looking at this whole picture, it was like, how do we get in? And who's gonna stop us? We got to go to war. So we got to go to war because the war coming up. So with me, this was the forming of the Crips when they first came in, Broadway Crips. So they was like, when everybody touched you, we gonna touch them back, no problem. So these my dudes from the sandbox, all them Crips, and they said, what is Whitey? Whitey. He a Crip, he ain't gonna kill nobody on the rag. I'm not gonna do it. It's impossible. I don't believe in it. I'm not killing nobody on no blue rag or no red rag. Their bloods down there, their cousins and all of them. I'm not doing that. So as it went on, we talking about a lot of money. So heroin was in, then PCP came in. And we were getting a lot of money because I knew how to make it myself. So as things went on, I didn't know anything about the new dudes of the day because all of them were scary. They had shoot guns, they ran behind somebody, asked for protection, and like, they punks. Somebody's gonna keep taking this stuff from them. So to go back to what I was saying is that when you build something, build it so everybody can respect it, build it and understand the obligation to each other. And when you build your team, continue to build your team, remind them like you're here to do a job, you're on a mission. The mission is to take care of these kids or take care of other people who got mental health problems. So you find a girl like Dean who's been in a mental health problem for 30 years. And you bring them in like, I got an objective for you to finish for me. And she come down and talk to people who need her to talk to, and you send her on her way. Then you get the other person, you put them right there, and your team just rotate. And then when you get finished, you're like, oh, I got a big mental health team. We're good. And the county looks like you guys good. We can give you the grant that you got because you got a proven track record.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. You got a proven track record.
Yeah.
If you don't have a proven track record, why would they want to give you anything? So with our team, we got a proven track record. Sometimes we lie to get mad at somebody else in the team to do something crazy, but we got a proven track record where we can. This is what they say. We can just step over here and build something else.
Yeah.
That's really what it
It
is.
ain't nothing more to build. It's like she lied to walk up and say, "Why this right here? What I want to do? All right, leave me alone right now. Come and see me tomorrow." And she's gonna come back and tell me like, "You're gonna break it down like this. Now go to work. Go build your team." They're like, "Why this hard?" I said, "I done did everything in the penitentiary and on the streets. I understand all the department heads what they're supposed to do, and I be trying to explain to the people, stop acting like you somebody. Act like you're part of the fucking team and help the team get where they want to go. Because once the team is successful, who else is successful?
You.
The leader.
You.
It's the most important part.
Wow.
The leader is there to balance the team.
Yeah.
Then it's to protect the leader. A lot of people will build a team for the people that's not willing to protect it. That, like you said, like if you could have a bunch of guys around you, you can point at them and you can't say what they're doing.
Then that's not a team.
Because they're not adding value.
Exactly.
Right? And that's our main thing, is to add value to each other, no matter how minimal it is. It could just be a hello today.
We was just having that on the way here. Yeah.
So I mean that's kind of like, that's what, like, his story is. So I know, because y'all don't got that kind of time, but like the stuff that, to understand what he's been through and what he's fought for, the influence he had in the federal system, him feeding and taking care of, it's dudes that come home, as soon as they come home, hey, Whitey, man, thank you for taking care of me while I was in there. You know what I mean? Like making sure they ate, because they didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that whole cycle of part of his passion with ending recidivism and keeping people out of jail, that's kind of like the whole thing. Is like some people come home to absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
They come back to these communities.
Yeah.
They come to a door that they think somebody's supposed to be at. Ain't nobody at that door. They go get them a sleeping bag and they sleep on the ground in the very communities that they from. Most of these homeless, you know that from doing telehealth. Yeah. Most of the homeless population are literally the people from that neighborhood.
But then you know what too? When they do get out of prison, it's hard for them to get a job, get on their feet. They get turned down when they apply for a job.
Stop. Somebody lying to you.
That's what they saying. That's what they saying. Talk. Tell me, Whitey. Tell the truth. Yeah. What else is it?
They don't want a job.
Really? Wow.
Look, they go across the street from me. They get sent these other locations. Everybody who come home from jail, they got a voucher to go check in a school.
Okay.
Get truck driver license right away.
Wow.
And after they get those truck driver license, they give them a truck on credit.
Oh wow! What? Are you serious? Because they're saying they ain't getting jobs.
So this is the truth. This is the truth. The federal government issues grants for people to hire people that are ex-cons.
That I knew
there
about.
Are programs that is like literally across. That's why we do what we do. We want to be the people that hire. Same thing with Dion. We want to be the people that hire. But we're not creating companies to hire. We want to create nonprofits and small businesses. We have to create social equity businesses. We have to create businesses, like he said, pressure washers, get the plumbers. It's a whole school across the street from us. They pay the kids to go to school. 18, they have to be 18 with a high school diploma. They get to pick whatever trade they want to go into, and they get a job as soon as they come out.
So all that's cash.
So it's all
that
like
is.
He said, people make the conscious choice. All the dudes that I know that I've seen in the last 3 years that come home from jail that want to work, guess what they do? They take their ass to work. And the ones that don't want to go to work, don't go to work or go back
to jail. So that's a lie. I'm glad y'all cleared that up.
like, Whitey, where we going? You know where you're going. Let me give you this phone number, call this boy. Oh, I want to take my driver's license. Yeah, you want to take your driver's test? I was there for 7 weeks. 7 weeks at the school, at the truck class, driving school.
Okay.
All of them, all of my team from out of the feds, all of them drive trucks for a reason. They're not locked up in one place.
Yeah.
They see the whole United States on these trucks. They see the stores at nighttime. They won't get out their car. They're like, yeah, this is it, baby. It's free.
Wow.
So freedom is everything. But they turn back around like John in Virginia right now. He just bought his first house. It's a 5-bedroom with a pool.
Wow.
And these are the kind of stories that
stories.
Right.
Wow.
And everybody I know, they got 2 or 3 trucks now.
Wow, it's a
and
blessing.
People sit back and say, "Oh, he don't have no job." No, you state dudes. You guys from the state jailhouse, and you guys didn't do nothing but sit in the room with the camera TV. And I was like, "Oh, I'm good, homie." No, you got to put some effort in it so you can be all right when you come home.
Yeah, yeah.
You just can't be looking at videos because one day they're gonna wake up saying, "Man, you get kicked out," and you don't have no plans. It's like the times I did, they look at me like, "Man, all you do is do law." Like, yeah, that's what I do. I do law. I do law because I need it so I can explain to my guys what is right and what's wrong. If you didn't tell, that means you got a conversation with them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna know what you told anyway.
Right.
Because the paperwork coming on my table. So I know everybody who on the unit who look like me. I don't care where they from. Hey, I need his paperwork. So we commit problem on his yard. He lied to go tell. So bring him. Let me show you if he told or not. So this the whole life that we live in. So when they come home from jail, we don't worry about throwing our guards up like, "Oh, he told." We know he didn't tell. So here you guys are now. You guys looking at the people around you, and the question should be, can I trust him inside my soul?
Right. Right.
That's the whole thing. Can I trust you in my circle? Because the people in my circle, they trying to improve other people's lives. That's what you have to do. You trying to improve other people's lives. So you got to ask these questions. Can you improve other people's lives on your journey? You can make some mistakes. Nobody gonna see it. So you too can abolish yourself for making those errors and correct them, because nobody's seen that error, because nobody knows what the hell you're doing. So when you set back planning and plotting what you want to do, like, okay, we can do this. I need some little insight. So sometimes you got to walk away and get some insight from that person. Okay, hey, I'm doing this right here. What's the next move? This move. Somebody can tell you to move, and be like, all right, because you don't know everything.
Right. Right.
And I asked my team, like, hey, we can really do this, this, and this, but I don't know the next move. Explain it to me. So when they explain it to me, I said, "Talk to you guys tomorrow." And I'll pick up the book when I get home.
Wow.
All right, we good now. Okay, that was a good move. Okay, now we can put it in action. Like, oh, it's all to this stuff. You got to understand where you want to go. You know, and use what you have right there. Like I use the hamburger stand. Everything I do, I use it. I don't get no money out of it, but I keep it open because that's the office. And that's right there how I maneuver the situation. When the governors and all them want me to come down to a place to go holler at them, all my guys coming from out of town, like, come to my event. All right. But I use that and I bring my team so they can really have a place where they can go sit back on the office and do what they want to do, or they go to the pier, or they go to the warehouse, they go to the tattoo place. They get different places where they can go to where they're gonna be safe and comfortable. So it's like, all right, what happened? You know, tell me what happened. They tell me what happened. All right, let's fix it. Because everything is fixable. So when you sit back looking at things, what she do and what you do, like, hey man, we had a glitch. Okay. You don't run from it. It's just an error. Remember, it's just an error. You didn't fail. Failure is the highway to success. Like, do something like, oh, I messed up. Who's saying it? Nobody's saying it. You good. So
Wow.
that in your mind, messed up. Let's fix it.
Wow.
But now you're on the next plan. You get ready to do something bigger. And they looking at you like, what did I just do? Just took over the east side by accident. But it's yours right now. It's yours for that day. So when they call back later on, like, hey, can you get her down here? Who do you want? I need YG Mama down. You want to do an event. Now your name is talking about it in a different manner. But you like, how do I do this? Just do what you do. Smile and laugh and
with the string in his hand. The professional
Just
street
smile and laugh.
Yeah.
I was laughing at him one day, right? We had the Christmas event, right? And he said something. I said, how do you judge this one? He said, I said, damn, we fucked with a few ways.
The turnout was great, but nobody's seen. We know what we did wrong.
Yeah.
And I pointed out what we did wrong, but he still like it. He was like, and this and that. And I was like, dang, man, you right. You know, but you take those lessons learned, and you move forward.
Exactly.
But if
Absolutely.
you don't move, like to think, like he said, to think that you're not gonna fail, that's gonna have you not doing absolutely nothing. And it's all in the pride thing. It's all in our structure. You don't want to be wrong too many times. You start a business, you want to push it, and then when something don't really go the way you want, you back off of it. Nah, you gotta
keep hacking at it. Keep hacking at it. Yeah.
It's times like you. He said something that was valuable. He said the action, like really, he was like, put it in, but take action. That's really our problem. Like when we say jump off the porch, that's what we mean. You know what come with you stepping off this porch, homie? You gonna get hit by something, but you gonna get your ass across that street or not? Because if you stay on this side, ain't no telling what you gonna be looking at us pull up in this rose. You're gonna be looking at us because you want to stay on that side street. Run your ass across the street.
Right.
It's crazy. So you guys got a big platform. Use it.
And we are. Trust me. We are.
You can laugh about it, right?
Definitely.
I don't know what to do with this. Give it to them. Like they gonna call.
Oh.
How do we fix this? It's like VOA, big boys. Box, somebody else. I'm laughing about it because it's funny to me. And when I walked in, they said, this Whitey's event. I'm like, damn,
But guess what? We not finna tell these people that believe it's already.
Exactly.
But that's the influence. It don't like. That's what like our thing is the collaboration, right? So Box is one of the organizations that we're doing the Halloween thing with.
Okay.
That is what is his name? Mark. Mark, right?
That's Cino.
That's
Cino and Caesar Mike.
Cino and Caesar Mike.
They run Box.
They run Box.
They do that one for the Halloween.
They're the guys that have their feet on the ground in the community. The OGs that you're talking about that has the conversation to say, let's stop the beef between the East Coast and the Broadways.
Right.
Those are the guys that we get with. You get what I'm saying? And then he takes their stuff and he attaches his name to it, and then it grows. Okay. Right? So, and that's what, like, I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't like when people do that. Right? I'm like, nah, man, why they using your name to get where they want to go? And they man, this man told me all last year, man, let's just watch. Do you know what that gives you when people can use your name and your name is good for something? It gives you when you pull up to an event, everybody think it's your event. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do. It covers your grounds because now you really are pulling the people from the community. We'll have 40 sponsors on one event, right? Some of them give us something, some of us don't. But guess what? We don't care because we need that community look. Right. You gonna bring, just because you're on this flyer, you finna send us 10 more people. Just because you're on this flyer, you finna send some people. You gonna hand it out. You know what I mean? Right. So it's not all the time needing something. Collab. Let's see what we can get done. Yeah. And he put so many people to the top just off of just their affiliation. It blows my mind. Like I be like, dude, everybody just take everything you say you gonna do and do it.
That's the whole point.
Because you know what you talking about.
It's like what you say. I got the fans that do this. White, you come aboard. Give me the flyer. Give me the flyer. I say, put our name on the flyer. and put these other people's names on this flyer. That's one reason. When you get powerful not really yourself.
Right. Right.
My little brother cussed every day. I'm like, what are you doing? Why you get that old ass lady back?
Oh, no, he didn't say that old lady.
His brother's a little different.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Why you get them on it? Leave the people alone. Why you put the bakery on it? Leave the people alone. And then when I explained to him, I'm like,
Wow.
I got to explain to him. It's over 100 years people have been following these people.
Mm-hmm.
They got the right
Mm-hmm.
to have their name on it.
Yeah.
And with that being said like that, I have the opportunity to be in the company with these older elders.
Yeah.
So you got to understand that you cannot be upset with your elders because when they used to whoop you,
Right.
and you're like, but I ain't, don't make no difference. So everything that we do is a resource fairs.
Right.
So when you're doing a resource fair, when you get your grants, you got to have all these people lined up, and you got to have a sign-in sheet,
Right.
and you got to turn that sign-in sheet in with all the pictures of everybody who came out of this in the resource fair. So it's like then you get the power to do other things by helping other people. Like, all right, I'm with you. I got you. You good? Yeah, I got you. Why are you gonna come to this event? I'm only gonna be there for a few minutes. Like yesterday,
He really do that.
I'm like, I'm only gonna be there for a few minutes and I'm leaving. They're like, how many people really know you? See, I've been doing this for 10 years. And all the people who've been trying to get grants, they can't get grants. Reason? They don't know what to do. They don't understand that.
Your team.
It's your team, huh?
The show you put that up.
Okay.
The show must go
Wow,
on.
it does.
You're talking about somebody that's the stand on that 10 toes. We could be to the last minute and nobody has given nothing. I'm talking about nothing for an event. Whitey is going to make it happen from the food to the toys. It's just,
That's right, Whitey.
The show must go on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the greatest show in the world is nothing, it ain't nothing like an enterprise show. And that's just what it is. It's magical to see. Like for me, I'm 47, right? So he got me. How old are you, Whitey? You don't mind shit.
65.
Whitey's 65. So this is somebody that I would see ride by in the car, an MC or a Grand National or something that I want little, right? So to see that and then to be around this dude and be like, hey, bro, how do you think to always put people forward, right? Because it's not easy to always think people forward, right? And genuinely like get mad at you, still love you, but gonna let you know, man, you fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's still because it's forward. You ain't doing nothing to hurt the team. Okay, you hurting yourself right now. You get what I'm saying? But before you hurt yourself and hurt the team, but that's how we have to be. The accountability is really what fucked the streets up. If you want to know the truth, how many people do you know allow other people to hold them accountable?
They don't. They don't. That's the problem we have now.
So if you can't hold anyone accountable, you'll never get the change that you want until people accept accountability.
Yeah, and they don't.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that he accepted 30 years doing 30 years somebody snitching on you.
Right.
Not caught with nothing. Just word of mouth. Oh, he did this.
Wow.
You gotta go to jail.
Wow.
Gotta go to jail.
But the whole thing
Wow.
was like, when I first went to jail, I could have walked out the door. It's like, my mama like, if you don't come home, you better not come home. So I should go to prison.
Wow. Oh my God. I gotta go to prison.
And they looked at me like, what? I gotta go to prison. Because my little brother not coming home. And the prosecutor like, what are you gonna do? Loyalty is everything. I said, loyalty is the only thing. And they're like, you gonna take this 11? I said, how much you gonna get my team? Oh, we gonna get it right. But you going to jail. Like, going to jail. And my wife looked at me and said, you going to jail? Yeah. It's all the stuff in your name anyway.
As
So
it
you go-
should be.
So you can understand this, and I'll make you really be clear on how I am. My wife started hustling with me at 11 years old. And the money never was part of the subject matter was the money. Like, you got me, I got you, cool. So this went on until she got killed. She got killed on 103rd and Central in 1992.
Really?
But when she got killed, she was already filthy rich. She had the things that people want to dream about. She had the big house in the Moon Hills, the house in Hollywood. She had all the stores. She had, but we lived on 54th and Allen. We lived in the neighborhood. We had the stores, all these things. So at the end of the day, it was like the wife got killed. Like, yeah, my power. A dude won't tell you that my power is gone. My power left, and I had to rethink everything again. How do I shift into something new? So what kept me grounded was already away from me. And they're like, wow. And I questioned God. So when I questioned God, I got paid. I had to pay. I had to pay 30 years of my life for questioning God. That's why I don't question God at all. So at the end of the day, it's like, when you come home, what you want to do? Restructure. Restructure life. So what do you restructure for? Well, the valuable thing in life is kids. You guys sometimes say, oh, the most valuable thing is getting these people off the dope. Nope. They want to get off dope, they'll stop. The most valuable thing is the innocent mind that you see every day. It's the kids. And if you can get these dudes to do their job and save these kids and put them on the trajectory that we was on when we was kids. So we was at the park. We had fun at the park. We was in the swimming pool and everybody looked like us at the park. We played baseball, basketball, you guys ran track, and the boys chased you guys and all those things, pulled your hair at the park. All these things happen. But today we don't have that in our kids. So their mothers want to lock them up in their house and take care of the other kids that they have.
Babysit and stay on the video games. That is true.
Now, that's it.
That is true.
That's one of the things that
we do.
that he does live sometimes on Instagram, and it's like I've heard it, you know what I mean, and it opened my eyes up because it's like, dang, I fell victim to that at one point, but I take my kids to the park. But then, like, when I'm in the park, I'm like, wait, it really ain't no kids in the park. It's just these two playing together. It's not like they got other kids to play with because people feel like we still in the 80s when drive-bys was hella prevalent. And when, you know what I'm saying? The systematic trauma is also what attached me to Whitey, because this is somebody that I see break that. Like, it's a lot of dudes that go to jail and come out, they have PTSD. Not saying he doesn't or he does, but they come out and they stagnant, they stuck. They having horrible dreams about being in there because their life wasn't a great experience. Some dudes were snitches, so they coming out to, they lived with they, you know what I'm saying? It's like he said, it's rules to this life. It's rules to this street stuff. It's rules to that. It's rules for us to be good Samaritans, there are a set of rules. For you to be a hitter in the streets, it's a certain set of rules. And when they say nobody is bigger than a program, that is what that means. I don't care if you the richest gang member or the poorest gang member. You're not bigger than that program. And when that program turns against you, there's nothing you can do. You're going to either abide by what's going on or you not. And you don't want to be on the back end of something that you could just be like, hey, you know what? I'm with that. You with progress? I'm with that. You with making a difference? I'm with that. But the minute you say you're not with that, then you're going to be against that. And then you got to be dealt with accordingly. You get what I'm saying? That's the rules in general of life, right? When you have a dream, a vision, a goal, everybody has to be with it. When somebody's not with it, the wall is not going to get, who I'm going to ask to hand the brick? Think with his arms folded, oh man, I don't want to see peace in the streets. You ain't out here doing no drive-bys. You're not out here murdering nobody. All you online is, we don't need to squash no beef. Y'all don't even know how the beef started. You don't know how, you know what I'm saying? But you have, when you take the messaging of enough is enough. We want to see these kids grow. And if y'all can't handle that, it's somebody to discipline y'all.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that it has to be that way, but what's more important? Letting a knucklehead get away with slowing down the process, or letting another innocent child die that don't have nothing to do with this type of lifestyle at all.
Yeah.
Protect the mothers, the civilians, and the babies. The civilian, if people understood that, it really wouldn't be so much violence anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But no, they don't grasp that concept. And the messaging is so clear. It's like, man, help who you can.
Yeah.
Collaborate with who you can. It's not about pulling one another down. We not gonna never build this pyramid in America unless we collaborate. Unless we say enough is enough. And I think that's what I get from him all the time, is like, man. Y'all seen that show? What's that show called?
What show?
Franklin Snowfall. I'll just put it like this: that whole second season was almost his story.
Wow. Woo.
Right.
I'd say it like this.
Wow.
April 1st, you guys remember this. You're gonna see a 500,000 man march.
Wow. On April 1st?
Have a part 2 of this.
Yeah, we do. We
have
do.
to have a part 2.
We absolutely do.
Because you guys have enlightened us to so much. We wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
At all. At all.
We're going to be making some phone calls.
Yeah, we definitely will.
We're going to be
make phone calls.
Yeah. We're going to be calling you.
Yeah.
Sometimes what happens.
And then make sure you email us the flyers and stuff so we can maybe come out to the events and stuff or whatever we can do to help.
Like, we have so many ideas, and sometimes it's like we a group of men.
Right.
And like you said, the circle it's a very nice circle. And then sometimes you gotta put some women in positions and places to help that circle do certain things. You know what I mean? It's certain conversations and networking, and that's what he's good at. Understanding your strength is your strength. I'm not finna cross that strength.
Right.
Like,
everybody have the different.
We are. Hey, if it's something above my pay grade, like he said, here's Whitey, here's DK, here's Vern, here's somebody else,
right?
Because they're gonna keep that conversation and keep that business going. You know what I mean? Saying it happens like that. So it's just it's a blessing in learning and just understanding the value in collaboration. Because I never looked at it the way I look at it. It's so important to see how much, not just the financial stuff that he gained, but to see the camaraderie and the people that genuinely fuck with him. Like, I'm talking about, like, you'll be like, damn, you know that person, like, he be blowing my mind, and people that just come in, be like, how the hell, damn, why you know everybody?
Well, look at Whitey. He just.
Hey, man,
Well,
yeah, I got to go down to that do office.
Okay.
But it's just, I really don't like dealing with people. I really don't. Like, man, do your thing. I'm proud of it. And people sometimes get lost when somebody say that. I'm proud of it. I'm literally proud of making that next turn. That's the time because when I left the streets, a whole lot of people didn't understand the turn anymore.
Right.
Like when I got ready, when they took me this time, I was totally legal. I was like, wow. Everything in place, I'm good. My life is better.
Right.
I'm in a comfortable place. And now, when I look at people, I'll be like, she needs some help, but she don't know what to do. She needs some help, but she don't know. She got a clown on the side of her, and she thinks he's somebody. Then when something happened, they called me like such and such, and I said, I'll be ready. Or even ready to happen. I'll tell you what to do. Like, be good. You ain't in a bad place. You still in a good place. You took some money from you. Yeah, that's not a problem. You're gonna still get the other money later. So it's like every time you guys do something, do yourself a favor. Go home and look at it. Tell you didn't want it. Sometimes you don't review what you did. You just like go to the next thing. You got to review it. Like, what did I do wrong? Okay, I can fix it. I was supposed to bring her in. Next time I can bring her in. sometimes your ego gets so big that you forget that people overdo shit.
Mhm.
Like they look at me on my thing like you supposed to be my wife, like you supposed to be.
It's something like what we learned with the king, the builder, the roamer, you have to
The pillars.
the 4 pillars. You can't do it all.
Mm-mm.
You can't do it all.
And that's where
But you need
That's where-
the right team.
You have
To do
that's,
it.
that's where a creator, right?
Mhm.
Somebody that's a creator.
Mhm.
Like we're creatives. Everybody in this van might not be a creative. I'm a creative.
Mhm.
So for me, when somebody say don't do it all, how can I paint the picture if I'm not painting the whole picture?
Right.
Right. So it's not about not doing it all. I can paint the picture, but I'm not the person that can sell the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I have to throw that into a museum and let a curator who specializes in getting that product off, get that product off. Right?
Okay.
Just because somebody is like, say, a marketing company is good at marketing, they might not be good at marketing your particular product. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Those steps don't work. Like, yes, there's pillars and there's this and there's that, but if the building shift, then what does that mean about this pillar?
Mhm.
Are we thinking that far ahead? You get what I'm saying? And that's how he thinks. Is okay, if this shift, I gotta have a plan for that. If this go, I might have to go back this way.
Right.
Or if you're not in the gap, I'm gonna go get in the gap, but I'm gonna let your ass know you need to get back in the gap. We have to start doing that all the way across the board.
Right. Okay. But we definitely, like she said, we definitely need a part 2 because we got another interview.
Yeah.
I'm walking you guys through the school.
Y'all want to give us a tour?
Thank you guys so much.
Let's do it. We definitely coming back out here.
Definitely, no trouble. Thank you, Dante.
I know. Thanks, Dante and
we definitely have
Whitey.
to do a part 2 because you guys taught us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You guys taught us a lot, and we definitely want to kind of collaborate with you guys, or maybe just be picked to be a part of the team.
Right.
Right.
A big team. The team is a big team. So
yeah.
The team is one of those things like it's like having an octopus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The octopus got tentacles, but it got a million suckers on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't know which part of the octopus you on, but it ain't. I think one of the reasons why I wanted everybody to kind of meet is because I see something that I'll discuss later. You know what I mean? Off camera.
Okay.
So it's like a lot of times, if you put people in a room together, like I could do this. Now I'm like, okay, I did that one thing that I've been wanting to do since I met this dude. Right? It was them two to have a conversation and kind of interact. But it's a time and place for everything.
Right.
And when y'all put this together, I was like, oh, see, okay, she doing it because she been trying to do it for so long. She doing it now.
And then, like you said, it's about that team.
It's about the team.
About the team.
Yeah. The team, the presentation, and everything you guys are doing is wonderful. Even with the talk with the girl, she baited me in. I thought I was talking to you. I'm like, yeah. So
our assistant.
She was like, I'm just an assistant. I'm like, man, I hope you're not recording me.
She's so crazy. We love her.
Whatever you guys do, I hope you guys be great at it.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it.
We definitely want to come out and help
talking to us
and stuff like that for the holidays.
Being a part, bringing us out to your establishment, and we hope we get invited again.
Absolutely, because we definitely need a part 2. Because Whitey got a lot to say.
Yeah, Whitey got a lot
and a lot
to say.
to teaching us to do.
Yeah,
we got a lot of learning. You can't retire to after us.
You can't say, "Oh, I don't feel like talking." When I call you, you can't say that. Now, since you just said that's
since
what
you get his phone number,
yeah.
Right.
I need your help here. I need your help.
Exactly.
Whitey, don't tell me you don't want to talk to me.
Whitey gonna talk. I don't think he ain't gonna talk.
I ended up talking to Eli Musk yesterday.
Wow.
I don't even know him. But he giving me kids scholarships for SpaceX.
Wow, that's a blessing.
Like,
oh my
man,
God.
I need to know right here.
Right.
This is the man.
Right.
We need to know right
we
here.
do. We do.
Yes.
We
Dante,
do.
Thank you.
This is like, to me, this was like always. This sounds funny. This is off the record, but I always say if I got this dude
on the record.
Okay, I always say if I got this dude and Dion in the room at the same time, I never would have to worry about anything in my life.
Yeah.
Because I understand one has a corporate understanding that is
out of this world.
Right.
Yes.
He has a street understanding with a corporate understanding that is out of this world. And when you put two people like that together,
that's
nothing but because it's like the same thing. It's like, for real, I was like, man, these dudes is similar and they drive in what they want to do, and they both hella successful.
Wow.
Right? It's like, and it's just it's the passion for the people.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Everything Dion does involves helping somebody else.
Right.
It's seeing the
same with Whitey.
With Dion, and just meeting you for the first time, and I'm like, wow. And then, like you said, I was sitting here thinking about what you told me yesterday, him and Dion, and I see why you say that. I see why you say
I
that.
wasn't saying
because Dion is such an amazing. We just sit in the
dude
office
got
and be
a
like,
mind out of this world.
what are you? Like a robot? Like what?
He one of them people, like, he see something, like he can see a business. Like, Whitey, if you say, Whitey, this is what I want to do, Whitey gonna say, go do this. Like, I know how to build businesses and brands, but it's stuff that I just don't understand because I haven't had that level of success, right? And then it's like, okay, dang, that was a good thing. I don't even think I want to do that because that's not worth my time or energy, right? Because he made me appreciate not losing my time, if that makes sense. Because when he talks about the 30 years, though it wasn't as hard for him as it probably is for some people that don't have laurels or nuts. You know what I'm saying? When somebody like that, it's like having the legend alive still to be able to say, hey man, this is what we really intended. So the messaging is not to be confused. It's not, oh, this dude said he wanted peace, but he gone.
Right.
He's saying it actively, right? That there's another way. Okay. So how can you not respect somebody that started the bullshit? Exactly. Somebody that really was a part of the bullshit.
Thank you. Talking to you guys.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Donta. Thanks, Whitey, for being here. We definitely will.